Alright everybody, how we doing today? So, this is one that's going to be kind of interesting. It's from Reuters, and I do have a lot to say about this. It says, Finland picks world's youngest PM to head women-led cabinet. Oh, here we go. Identity politics, age, sex, gender, race, blah blah blah. Finland's new prime minister, about to become the world's youngest serving premier, will have a finance minister 2 years her junior in a new women-led coalition cabinet, party officials said on Monday. Sanna Marin, 34, from the dominant Social Democrats, is chosen by her party as the sole candidate for prime minister on Sunday. Centre Party chief Katri Kulmuni, 32, will get the finance post when the new cabinet is officially nominated on Tuesday, party members said. Finland's government resigned last week after the Centre Party said it had lost confidence in Social Democrat Prime Minister Antti Rinne over his handling of a postal strike. Oh, what, you mean like people from the post office striking? Look, I don't care if you're a woman or 34. All I care about is whether or not you can get the fucking job done. That's what should matter, not this identity politics bullshit. If you can get the job done, then hooray for you. If not, then get the fuck out of there. I don't care where you come from, who you are, what's in your pants. Or what the color of your skin is. You get the job done, you get the job done. If you can't, you can't. And if you can't, then get the hell out. You don't know what you're doing, get the hell out. But the five parties in power, four of them led by women, decided to stay in coalition and continue with the same programs, but said there would be a reshuffle. Marin will take over in the middle of labor unrest and wave of strikes, which will halt production at some of Finland's largest companies from Monday. The Confederation of Finnish Industries estimates the strikes will cost the companies a combined 500 million euros, or 550 million in lost revenue. Rage Against the Machine fan. Marina has had a swift rise in Finnish politics since becoming head of the city council of her industrial hometown of Tampere at the age of 27. I myself have never thought about my age or my gender, but rather about the issues of which I took on politics, about the reasons for which we were trusted in the elections, the former transport minister told broadcaster YLE after being picked as the prime minister candidate by her party. Political scientist Jenny Karamaki of Turku University said the new government reflected what voters had wanted in last April's election, with many young women and men voted into parliament. There are more women in the parliament composition than ever before. Voters and citizens wish to see more women in top positions, bearing even the heaviest responsibilities the society can offer, she told Reuters. Finland was one of the first countries in Europe to give women voting rights back in 1906, and the first country in the world to vote women in parliament in 1907. Marin will be the third female to head the government. For the world, it's interesting that they are young and that they are all female. For Finland, this is not a sensation, said political commentator Risto Jumonen. Marin, who has spoken about growing up in a disadvantaged family, is a left-winger within her party and a stronger defender of Finland's generous welfare state. A longtime fan of alternative metal band Rage Against the Machine, she has said she dreams of free daycare for all to add to Finland's public education, which is already free of charge from primary school to university. The new government, consisting of 12 female and 7 male ministers, according to media reports, will be nominated on Tuesday. The Centre Party's Kulmuni, who previously held the more junior position of Minister of Economic Affairs, replaces Mika Lintilä as finance minister. She took over as the head of the Centre Party from ex-Prime Minister Juha Sipilä in September. Green Party leader Maria Ohisalo, 34, will continue as Interior Minister. The Left Alliance's chairwoman Li Andersson, 32, as Education Minister, and the Swedish People's Party Anna-Maja Henriksson, 55, as Justice Minister. Rinne will remain the Social Democrats' leader at least until he chairs the party's conference in June. This sort of identitarian choice is usually a signature move of the left. And surprise, surprise, they call themselves Social Democrats. Go figure. But really, the problem with liberals in general in any country in the world is they fail to see the practicality of their, oh my god, free stuff! Free this, free that! There's no such thing as free. Someone somewhere is paying for it. That's the deal. And many European countries, including the Netherlands, will have hidden taxes that their own citizens don't even know about, that the government can then put into the pot of the government budget without the people even knowing. That shit's straight up criminal, but they get away with doing it anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that was going on in Finland. That kind of crazy spending where you just spend without considering the hampering on the budget is the ultimate weakness of left-wing economics. And really, this is also why left-wing ideas have a tendency to attract emotionally driven type people who are basically sheep. Because it appeals to emotions. It doesn't appeal to their sense or their logic. You have to consider the practical implications. It isn't so much a matter of whether you should do it, it's a matter of can you do it? Is it possible? And if not, I'm afraid you're just going to have to let it go. If they think they can manage it, then that's their choice. But I'm just saying that this sort of thing is not practical and often leads to the growth of debt, or even entire marketplaces becoming bogged down in bureaucracy and debt. You can't just make shit free or established as a human right. Looking at you, Bernie Sanders, you have to consider the implication. Can you do it? Not just should you do it. You have to think, can you do it? And what are the negative consequences of doing it if you can? You have to be more conscientious than just, because it feels right somehow. But Senator Party said it removed anti-Rin over his handling of a 2-week postal strike which spread to other industries. We had to blow the whistle and calm down the worsening situation, I explained. This switched the chance to move ahead on important topics. Kulmuni said on social media on Monday. The story has been refiled to clarify in the first and second para that Marin was nominated as PM candidate by her own party on Sunday and will be officially nominated on Tuesday. So there you go. If she can do the job, that's all that matters. You shouldn't care about her age, her gender, or whatever. What's in her pants don't matter. What's on her chest don't matter. How many times she's gone around the sun don't matter. If she can do the job, then that's that. And most people her age can't. I know I just said that the age doesn't matter. I'm just saying that on average, people her age don't have sufficient experience. It's the experience, not the age. Anyway, peace.